And for the GT Cup, I'll need like a fairly heavily tuned car, so I'm thinking I'll get the 400R again. Anyways, 3,075 pounds, 469 horsepower, except I'll be able to give it a lot more once I get in here. Anyways, time for the GT Cup. Pit yourself against top-class drivers in this high-caliber battle fought with hard-tuned cars. Let's go. Okay. Maybe I'll keep the racing tires, but take off a bit of power for this? I don't know. I'll see after I qualify in the second race. Looks like the Viper is pulled away from everyone else pretty far, too. It looks like I'm out of gearbox. Yeah, it's the Viper. Looks like this is enough power. We'll see how qualifying goes with this in this state of tune for the next race, and not sure if I'll end up detuning it at all. Alright. I'm thinking I'll just stick with this state of tune. Okay, why is the game slowing down so much? It wasn't doing this before. Okay, maybe I'll take off a small amount of power in the next race. Alright, final lap. There we go. Oh, and it... Do you have any car puns? That would be appropriate for this. Alright, yeah, I'll definitely take off more power and switch back to the semi-racing tires for the final race, because I'm just blowing everyone away right now. Anyways, final lap at Route 5. Indigo to that room. Yeah. Yeah, make that a no-go. Right. Anyway. Oh, okay. Going to the final lap. Alright, and that does it for the GT Cup. .1 seconds, basically. Okay. 25,000. Nice. And of course, the new car. And for doing that, you win the Toyota Chaser LM edition. Kind of heavy for a race car, but lots of power. And that's useful because these next races, the US Japan, UK Japan, and UK US, well, all the AI for these you pretty much need a racing car, so Now, alternatively, I could mod like one of my other cars, turn it into a racing car, but I still kind of want to save a bit of money. Anyways, for now I'm just gonna get in the Chaser and use that since, hey, it's a free race car. Anyways, time for my favorite series of races in this game. I call these the regionals. Starting with the US-Japan Sports Car Championship. Japanese and American cars meet head-on, and I'll just use the Chaser for this, since why not? Okay, so that the Impreza and the GTR, those are going to be my biggest threats here, because lightweight, all-wheel drive. Also, the Impreza rally car, I think it's like a fictional version in this game, and also, why is there a rally car when there are no dirt tracks in this? That thing is quick, but it doesn't have much top speed, so... Oh yeah, I got this. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is that the turbo cars in this game kind of have exaggerated turbo lag, like, look at that. Kind of sluggish in the low revs. Of course, the Impreza just runs me up the line because all-wheel drive, but I should be able to keep up in the corners, even though this thing is kind of a boat out of a racing car. All right. All right. Oh, and there go the Skyline and the Soup and the Impreza. Here comes the GTO, except can't front on even the GTR, and Viper's back there, and whoever else was here. I think it might have been like an NSX or something. I wasn't paying attention. It would be nice if that Impreza could at least have a better top speed, because even just like 160 or something, that could be decent. Alright. Okay. And given the lack of downforce now, it seems the car doesn't really bog down at higher... It doesn't really, like, just die at the top of 6th gear now, because less drag. Oh, that was a cool drift. Alright, Skyline and Impreza, prepare to meet your... And of course, the Impreza is just way off in the distance. Although, of course... Alright, 186. And of course... that means I can easily catch up in the... on the front straight, and it looks like the... and it looks like it might lose to the Skyline, because I know the Skyline can go way faster. Or in a straight line. Ooh, and here comes the Viper. Oh yeah, it was the GTO that was on the grid. Alright, looks like the Viper might beat the Impreza in this round. Alright. Worked out pretty smoothly, and it looks like the Viper got second place. Imagine the Impreza fell way back, because gearing. Yeah, it fell down a fourth. Behind the Skyline. I figured the Skyline would beat the Impreza here. Okay. And of course, all the all-wheel drive cars beat me out the line, but... I can still keep up with them in the corners. And probably else. And I'll probably slow the Impreza away for top speed still, because, yeah. Especially now that I've turned down the downforce. Alright. Yeah, I just screwed that up majorly. I could have gotten that right had they not screwed it up too. Alright, let's see how well I can keep up on the straights. Looks like I might run out of revs. I have a much easier... Oh, and it looks like the Viper's in the lead. I have a much easier time here if everyone else didn't keep screwing up. Watch the Viper hit the chicane too. Oh, okay, I pulled that off. I carried a lot more momentum than I planned for there, but okay, I'm in the lead. Alright, and I win. Anyways, 20,000 in the bank, and now I have over 200 grand in the bank, which is nice. And I win the FTO LM edition. Pretty cool car, lots of power, super low weight, all-wheel drive. Maybe I'll use it for the next race, and might as well give this thing a spin. Alright. The clash between Japanese sports cars and British sports cars. Same 5 tracks, same prize money, different lineup of cars. Let's go for it. Yeah, I just blew everyone away, I'm not surprised. Yeah, maybe I should have put worse tires on this, but what? It's too late now. Well, it looks like the RX-7 is almost keeping up. At least. Oh no, you don't! Ah! Well, there's my first loss of this playthrough. Just barely. By only 15 milliseconds, because I screwed up. And the rest of the cars don't even matter in this. I'll definitely keep the gearing as is. The lowish top speed isn't really hurting me much. Alright. Okay, over 5 seconds. And the RX-7 doesn't even stand a chance of catching up to me at this point. Alright. One more to go in the UK, Japan. Yeah, 7.6 seconds. Seems about right. So long, everyone. I shouldn't have used this thing. With these tires, at least. Alright, final lap. Starting now. No, I screwed it up. Oh well. Alright. That does it for UK Japan. Couldn't quite sweep it because I messed up in the first race, but whatever. What you gonna do? Alright, 20,000. And I get a new car. And it's the Cerberus LM edition. This is a TVR. Look at that look at all that power and that low weight. But I have a different plan, and that's why I was holding on to this thing. I'm gonna mod this Camaro because it'll be slightly less overpowered than the Cerberus. So let's do the thing. Now, because of a glitch that I don't think exists on other versions of the game, at least not the Japanese one, it is possible to just buy the racing mod without buying all the prior weight reductions. But I still like to do it anyway, just because. I don't know, I like this one better than the yellow. Alright. Here's my machine. Let's take it for a spin. British sports cars versus American sports cars. Come on, where's the flashy description? Yeah, whatever. Let's just go for it. Alright. TVR Griffith, that's the one I'm worried about the most because low weight. Corvette. Else, I'm not worried about the DB7. Okay, not that great. Okay, that's not gonna help. Is that the Griffith back there? Expected it would do better. Maybe the car is just too hard to control. It is like one of the lightest cars you can get in this game. Once you mod it, anyway. And of course the DB7 is no real threat. Okay, I should be more careful going through that corner. That's where I screwed up last time. Alright, which one of you is the real Corvette? Okay, and because of the rubber banding, I'm back in the lead now. Alright. Oh, and the DB7 is up into third? Also, RIP TVR. Oh, one of the Corvettes is a regular one and one's a Gran Sport. That explains it. It's not like I can tell which one is which. Alright, so for the next race, for the last few races, I'm going to try cranking up the downforce all the way for qualifying and then take it off for the actual race. That seems like it might work. Of course, the DB7 falls to the back as usual. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna run out of speed. Okay, not really that much. Looks like I'm catching up, actually. Thanks for the bump, Viper. Okay, took it up to 186 before I got out of the draft. Will they catch up to me on the straight? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, 2 more to go. Alright. Yes, thanks for the bump, Viper. Just under 3 minutes. Of course, the Corvette beats me up the line. It probably has more downforce than I do. And everyone passes me except for the Aston Martin. And I kind of just... whatever that was. Get stuck behind the Viper. Looks like the TVR is hitting the wall. Because otherwise it seems to be standing a chance here. And of course the DB7 is just there. And it looks like the TVR is in the lead. In front of the Corvette tag team. But can I hold on to it? Well, I'm gonna take the lead eventually, but... Oh, come on! I could have taken that corner smoothly if not for this Corvette hitting it. And I'm too far away to draft. I can't even do like a leapfrog on the Viper. It's not really... Well, it's about as smooth as I could hope for. Oh, come on. Well, there goes any chance of winning this, probably. That said, I won all the other races, so it doesn't matter if I lose here. Oh, wow, that was perfect. Oh, well. At least at least I got third, that's okay. Alright. Still won the championship overall, so it's all good. Let's see what I win. 20,000, that's nice. Yes, I won the meme car, the other Dodge concept car. Now this regular version that you win from getting all golds on the B license, you can't really put much power into this, and you can't even racing mod it, which is kind of a shame. Can't even sell it for anything. But this version, which also comes in purple. It has 560. It has the best power to weight of any car in the game, I believe. 560 horsepower, and it weighs just over 1,300 pounds. So it's ridiculous. Well, there is one event where I think I can put this car to good use. And that is going to be the Mega Speed Cup. Who will win the ultra high speed battle? As you'll see, all the AI cars here are heavily modified road vehicles. And yeah, I just blow everyone away, because of course. And of course, the Skyline beats me out the line, because all-wheel drive, but I can still match this thing for top-end speed, because also, I like how this is like supposed to be like a racing version of the concept car, but it just looks like the same as the normal version, except for different colored rims and like a different body color, because it's instead of like being like a reddish orange, it's yellow, or there's also a purple one. Alright, and race 2 takes us to Test Course, which is like which we saw in the B license, and it's basically just one giant oval you can use for like testing the performance of your car or in a straight line. And this is the only time it's actually is used for an actual race. Seems appropriate, I guess. And alright. And of course, I imagine the Skyline and probably also the GTO to beat me out the line here, because all-wheel drive, but why is it falling so far back? Thought it could go much faster than this. Alright. And I just absolutely blew everyone away here. Not surprised. Yeah, I just absolutely slaughtered everyone in qualifying. Not surprised. This is pretty much the only place I can think of to use where you could use this car somewhat reasonably. Even then. And I've just blown everyone away. Alright, how much did I win by? 4.4 seconds. 30 grand. Back to over 200k, that's useful. And a new car. And it's the DB7. In a special color. Now, remember when I said I was saving the TRD 3000 GT for something? And why I didn't tune it? Well, this is why. This is the Normal Car World Speed Contest. See that? Normal cars only. That means you can't tune it. Nope, no mods at all, not even tires. The world's fastest commercially available car is, well, in this game, it's probably the Viper, but you don't need a car that powerful. Anyways, let's go for it. In the TRD 3000 GT. Okay, that's weird. No NSX? Usually there's an NSX that shows up here, and that thing usually blows everyone away, but well, I guess this... Oh, I didn't beat the other Supra by that much. And yep, 5 laps. At least this car drives pretty well. But for some reason there's no NSX here. I was expecting the NSX to show up anyway, so... And from everyone else. Alright, and that's the first race of the Normal Car Cup. 7.6 seconds, let's just say. Oh, I barely lost. I probably will spend some for fun in this. Alright. And that's the second race of the normal car cup? Okay. Did it clip on the inside of the wall? Looks like it might have. So now you can do that here, and that kills your momentum bad. Alright, one more lap for session 3. Oh, and now I pulled away again. That's odd. Alright, won by a decent margin. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Alright, I got pole. Oh wait, it's 5 laps, not 3 laps. What am I thinking? Just kind of zoned out at this point. Anyways, just one more race to go in the normal car cup. Yeah. Not great, but whatever. It's not gonna matter now. And here's the RX-7 and the Supra. Whoop. There goes the other Supra. Alright, I've caught up. Alright, 2 more laps to go at Special Stage Route 11 and for the normal car cup overall. And I set a new fast lap on the final lap. Because that happens. Now I forgot I could now that I've won the normal car cup, I get 100,000 credits in the bank. Now I've got over 500,000 and a new car. And I win the regular Supra in this like teal color. Anyways, with the normal car cup done, what I'm planning to do next is the hard-tuned car speed contest. And see that? No racing special models, which means you can't use racing modified vehicles in this, so... You know what? I'm gonna try something slightly more out there. This Lady. Don't believe I've ever actually driven this car in this game, or at least that much. Anyways, here's my weapon I'm gonna use for the hard-tuned cup, the Lady. Without the racing mod, I can power it up to 479 horsepower, and it's pretty lightweight, so only just under 2,200 pounds, so let's go for it. I'm most worried about the Supra and the Skyline, because they're both got a lot of power. Looks like I'm more or less in the same league as the RX-7 and the Evo, what with going for more low weight. And also there's a Civic there. Just because. Oh wow, I got pulled just barely. So let's see how this goes. And yep, just like the normal car cup, each race is 5 laps. And they're all on reverse courses. Also, hello Skyline. Looks like everyone's pretty evenly matched. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Of course, the other cars outrun me out the line. Wonder how fast I can go in a draft. Now this thing can easily go over 190, so... Looks like 198, except I can't really keep... But then it's hard to slow down. 3 laps to go. Not sure if I'll be able to catch up. Might as well try drafting the RX-7 again. Okay, that worked out a bit better. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this race. If I can get second, that's fine, but... Okay, that's not gonna help. Definitely not winning this, though. Alright, third. And yep, it was the Supra back there, so now the points are all jumbled up. Oh hey, I got pole by quite a lot. Look. Stock gearing worked well at high speed ring, it just didn't work well. Just wasn't sure how well this transmission would work at Grand Valley, because that track's got a pretty long front straight. Of course, the Supra and the Skyline pull away. And here comes the RX-7. And the Evo. And of course the Civic exists. And the Supra hits that, so... Now let's see if I can catch up to the Evo and the Skyline. Alright, let's see how jumbled up the points got this time around. Oh wow, 7.5 seconds. Okay, so I'm in 16, 17, 18. Yeah, they're all kinds of messed up. Alright, got pole. Of course, they all blow me away on the start. That's a problem. Well, that's gonna help. Well, if they keep doing that, that's gonna help me. Alright, I'm in the lead. Now can I hold on to it? Alright, oh, and there goes the Skyline off. And if, I imagine the points are gonna get jumbled up again because of this, but at least I'm doing well here. At least this series has been slightly more interesting, given that I haven't won, that I haven't swept it all, and I'm fairly evenly matched with the other cars. I wasn't even sure how well this lady would work here. I just knew you could power it up this far and decide to give it a shot. Oh, it looks like the RX-7, the Evo, and then the... I don't know, some other car? Alright, final lap of race 4. Alright, let's see how the points get jumbled up. And new fastest lap on the final lap again. Alright. Okay, I've got a 5-point lead now over the Supra, so... Alright, third place. Let's hope this works out. Of course, RX-7 beats me out the line. And the Evo's back there too. Oh, I was paying attention to that weird thing. But I've crashed my way into second. And if I can finish second in this, I'm guaranteed to win this outright. So, if I can get first, even better. And I just gotta hope the But of course, if the Supra wins and I finish second, then I lose this, so... Like, if I finish second behind the Supra, it shouldn't be an issue. Also, why'd you hit the wall? Alright. I imagine this Skyline's gonna beat me in a straight line, too. Of course, and drafting it isn't going to be of much help because I run out of speed here. Okay, I'm in second. As long as I can stay in second, I think I should be good. Oh, Supra hit the wall! Alright. Now for some Okay. Let the Supra go around me and then can get it here. And it looks like I've got this in the bag. Okay, that's gonna be... Okay. And here comes the Supra again. Yep, looks like. Although, of course, I hit it, but... Looks like, even if I don't beat the Supra here, I should win overall. Alright! That does it for the Normal Car Cup. Probably the most exciting series I've done this playthrough so far. And yep. 35 took the victory overall. It was much more hard fought than some of these other series. Give me those 50,000 credits. And give me my prize money and car. Alright, 100 grand. And a new car. And it's the R32 Skyline. And I want a yellow one. 303 horsepower, 3,262 pounds. What even is this yellow color? Anyways, that's gonna do it for tonight. Anyways, I've been streaming for a couple hours now, and I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you around. Bye for now.